exhibiting at Comic-Con International, and this is part of my booth. Yeah, this is actually the last day of Comic-Con. It's probably the biggest convention they have in San Diego.
They're adorable.
You can see some of the exhibitors. Hello everyone, this is the front of my booth at Comic-Con. Shane was kind enough to help me. There's my banner. And here's what some of the jewelry looks like in the front. I know it's very hard to see because the jewelry is so small. Also made a comic book. Have some handbags. Those are the jewelry pieces. And this is some of my display. These are hamsters. Here's another set of hamsters. It's fabricated in sterling silver, and I sculpted the little hamsters. And these are some more hamster pieces. Hello everyone, sorry I've been gone for a little while. I've been exhibiting at Comic-Con International, which those of you who are not familiar with this particular convention, it takes place in San Diego, and it is a comic book / popular arts convention, and it is probably the biggest one of its type in the country. This sort of ties into some questions you may have about the name of the channel, which is Adorable Mayhem. And you know, I know some of you may be wondering, like, why is it called Adorable Mayhem? Well, I started my company about 3 years ago, and it is primarily a jewelry company. The main focus of the company has been on this line called Adorable Mayhem, which are all of these different animal characters that I've designed, and I've put these graphics on t-shirts, tote bags, but in addition to that, I've also made jewelry, you know, out of these characters. This is a side business that I do, and I primarily teach at the University of California, San Diego Craft Center. So those of you that are in San Diego that are interested in taking jewelry classes, you can do so there. The greater community can take classes at the Craft Center, as you know, of course, as well as students of UCSD. I'll give you some examples of what I do. The t-shirt that I'm wearing is actually one of the pieces that I've designed. And if you can see, it has a little bunny with a donut, and this is sort of the central character of the Adorable Mayhem. And her name is Bunn, and she has a penchant for eating sweets. So in the back, you can see that it has a half-eaten donut. So I like little details like that, you know, having some graphics in the front as well as some graphics in the back as well. This will be difficult to see, but this is actually a bird necklace that I designed. But I do all the jewelry work. So now that you have a little bit of background information about the origin of the name of the channel, I'm going to go into my Popin Cookin review. So these are the products that I will be reviewing in this video. These are actually the exact same product. It's just that the packaging is slightly different from one and the other. You can see that the graphics are slightly different, but what's contained in the package is exactly the same. I wish I could tell you what it was called. What's contained inside the package are these 5 little different colors of food clay. I'm assuming some kind of a taffy, but they come in different colors, and you can basically sculpt whatever you want. And in the back they show you some ideas of what you could possibly sculpt out of this food clay. In the back of this other package, it has some other ideas as well. This also has a little color chart in the back so you can figure out what kind of colors to make. So I guess I will go ahead and open this up. This is what the product looks like in the interior. So this is the interior package, and it looks like they show you how to sculpt a little pastry on the bottom, as well as a little panda. These are all of the products that are contained within the package, and it even has a little wooden dowel that you can use as a tool to help sculpt. So what I'm going to do, actually, I'm not going to follow the instructions on here to make these particular sculptures. I'm just going to sculpt some of the characters that I've designed myself. So So I'll go ahead and open these. Okay, so now that I've opened all of the taffy packages, I'm going to go ahead and start to sculpt. So I'm going to make Bunn, the little bunny character from my Adorable Mayhem line. This feels just like taffy, and when I smell it, yeah, it has a very fruity smell. I can't really tell the difference in scent from one color of taffy to another. But, you know, in terms of taste, they might taste slightly different from each other. What I'm going to do is roll this into a ball to make a body. And then I'm going to have little arms. I'm going to make a head. As you can see, the bunny character is pretty much finished. I just need to add the finishing touches, which is to add sprinkles to the donut. So I'm opening the package and I'm going to place some of the little sprinkles on the donut itself. Some of these sprinkles are rather long, proportion to the size of this tiny donut, so I'm breaking some of them in half. And there you have it. Here is my finished little sculpture out of this food clay / taffy. So again, this is the character Bunn from my Adorable Mayhem line, complete with donut and sprinkles. The only thing left now is to try this and see what it tastes like. This doesn't quite look like the character that I designed, but I'm actually pretty happy with the results. I especially like the little donuts and how they came out. So anyway, I guess it's time to try this and see what this tastes like. Taking my little miniature donut and I'm going to consume it. And so this definitely tastes like taffy, and it has the added dimension of the crunchy sprinkles, which adds a different texture. But I have to say, this is definitely the best Popin Cookin that I've tried so far, so I might have to give it a Popin Cookin 10. It actually tastes very similar to Haichu, if any of you have tried that Japanese taffy. It's definitely fruit flavored, but you know, as far as what exactly the kind of fruit is supposed to taste like, I couldn't quite tell you. But it's definitely fruity in flavor. But it's good, and plus it has the added benefit of being able to sculpt the material into interesting forms, and it has some pretty cute suggestions as far as what you can make, or you can just come up with your own design, as I have done myself. So anyways, I hope that you enjoyed this review, and I will see you guys soon. Bye!